welcoming you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. David Hayes got a target on his opponent from the moment he steps out of that locker room to every step he takes during this ring walk. You can see exactly what's in his scope. Butterbean's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up. Want to see some head?
Round 1 of 12. Snaps that jab out.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
What's the best punch for a tall puncher against a shorter puncher?
Well, it's got to be the jab, because the jab is the measuring stick. It makes sure that the taller man keeps that advantage. Makes sure that the shorter man stays where he belongs.
And he ties up on the inside. Nice job there, hooking to the body. Butterbean's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Nice block by David Hayes. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Blocks that punch. Boy, oh boy, that's tough to take.
Clinch. Away from the rope.
David Hayes almost out of it there. He was stunned. And there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
Doing good. Keep it up, all right? Very good, very good.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Halfway through round number 2. Teddy, I'm sure so many times you've been approached on the street by guys who say, yeah, I can fight. I fought a little bit. What's the biggest difference you've found through the years with the guys that think they're tough and the guys that are really in the gym?
Well, when they're out in the street, somebody's going to usually stop it, or you're going to pick up something, you can hit them. You don't have that, of course, in the ring. And also, maybe the most important thing, Joe, is you're not mad. You know, getting mad is like somebody getting a drink in them to open up and all of a sudden start talking. You get mad and you go after what you're mad at. You're in that ring. You don't have that. You don't have that scotch, so to speak, that you can shoot down and get those muscles going.
Butterbean scoring with that right hand. Final 10 seconds. And that round comes to an end. And you know, I've turned to you many times throughout our careers broadcasting together and said, why is this guy not throwing punches? I just don't get it, Teddy.
Well, there's two reasons usually. One is he's not in shape. In this case, I think he's in shape. He doesn't want to throw. I know that boggles your mind, too. What do you mean he doesn't want to throw? You're thinking to yourself, he's a fighter. He's in the ring. He knows that he has to throw punches. But if he throws punches, he also has to put himself in a position where the guy's going to throw back. That means he has to take more chances. And some guys would rather not take those chances.
Off the target by David Hay. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Butterbean's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. What a big shot. Not a good sign. He goes to the canvas for the first time tonight. Finding the energy to rise up after being rocked. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Butterbean's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Oh, you got this one.
Scored well with the left downstairs. Butterbean's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by David Hay. And that's the end of round 3.
Deep breath. Get some water in there. You're good. All right? You're okay, right? Breathe for me. Now listen, he threw a wide punch and he caught you. You're gonna tighten up your punches, all right?
All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right there.
Butterbean's power has been the biggest difference in this fight so far, Teddy. As we start round number 4 and we take a look at your scorecard, he's up 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, because of that knockdown, that was the difference. But it's still close enough for his opponent, just using his jab, fundamentals, the things that he has to do to still get back in it.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by David Hay. David Hayes is coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you look for that will tell you he's on steady ground, that he looks fine?
Well, the first thing I look for is the base, the foundation. I mean, you look at a house, you want to see, and you want to make sure that that basement is solid. There's cinder blocks there. You know, you don't want to see that upper floor waving a little when there's a wind. You're looking at his legs. You want to make sure that they're steady, they're firm.
Uppercut! Keep moving, keep moving.
90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Pace yourself.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
You know, we're early in this fight, but David Hayes' energy may come into question soon. He's throwing a lot of punches, Teddy.
Yeah, and his mental energy, too. I'm wondering if he's getting a little discouraged that his opponent is not showing a lot of effect from all those shots.
10 seconds to go in the 4th. Oh, a good right hand by David Hay.
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him. You're looking good. And keep it up.
Bingo. You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. You have to start the...
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. David Hayes throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing him because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
Head movement, head movement.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
Relax, relax.
You got this one. Hands up.
Hook, hook. Don't let him get to you, kid.
Butterbean's able to land a good, solid left hand. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities.
Now focus.
Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by David Hay. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Did you see that? What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Butterbean's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by David Haye. David Haye's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Attaboy!
10 clicks of the talk. So we've come to the halfway point of what has been a very highly competitive bout. And Teddy, if it stays that way throughout this night, then this is going to be an all-time classic.
Okay, walk this guy down. Cut the ring off and throw some counters. Every time he tries to throw that right, slip to the side and counter. So, he's tight. He's got nothing left, okay? Just go.
Nothing but highlights so far.
Come on, kid, focus.
Nice defense. Good block by David Haye. Fine defense by David Haye here. Blocking punches, covering up well, moving on the go.
Hey, let's go. Move away from the rope.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Move your head.
Nice. Butterbean's not having things go his way tonight, but there's one easy explanation for it. He's barely moving. He's just stationary there.
And his opponent's taking great advantage of that. He's coming in, he's finding him, he's giving him angles. You know, I think part of it is frustration. He's not moving because he's being kept off balance, and right now he's just not thinking right.
You got this one.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good looking uppercut that time. Not not much action as he just ties up.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Last 10 seconds.
I need you to sit down on your punches. Sit down on your punches, all right? When you get close, uppercut and hook. Get in and throw the uppercut and hook, right? That's what they're there for. Body, then hit.
Listen, I want you to pick his jabs. Throws a jab, parry it away, and you'll catch him, okay?
Teddy's scorecard at the start of round number 8 here. One guy up big, but Butterbean's got that ability, Teddy. He has it in him. He put him down earlier. He could do it again.
And he just has to be reminded of that. And that's where a cornerman comes in. You know, we think about a cornerman coming in where he's got to take care of the cuts, where he's got to give water, he's got to revive his fighter. But right there, he has to remind his fighter, you've already hurt him. Get back to what you did early in the fight.
David Hayes showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
The halfway point of round number 8.
Come on, kid, focus.
Jump on him. Nice.
That was not well targeted by David Hay. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. This round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him. Not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it, so he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
Punches over. Start from the bottom up, all right? Bottom up. Turn those punches over. Listen, he's done. He is done.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight.
Come on, kid, focus. You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
That's it, just like that.
Keep moving, keep moving.
David Hayes having a masterful round defensively. I love what we're seeing from the footwork with him. Very good movement, sound defensively. Is there anything he should be considering adding to that arsenal, though, right now?
Well, he's got to find spots for offense. You know, he's making his opponent miss. He's getting him off balance. He's frustrating him a little bit. You know, pop at the right time. You know, let it fly a little bit in the right spot. You keep your guy off balance. When you got him off balance, you make him miss, make him pay.
work.
Body shot.
10 seconds to go in this round. Nice work, the left hand to the head. David Hayes dominating this fight every which way, just punishing his opponent. And his opponent has the face to show that result.
Well, that's because all the punches that are being thrown, they're accurate punches, and they're all being thrown with bad intentions.
Okay, listen to me. When he misses with a punch, count him. Just relax.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Butterbean's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well.
Good job, buddy.
Good block by David
That's what I
Hayes.
wanna see.
David Hayes keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have
Protect
speed
yourself.
and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
Keep it up.
You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his misses. Don't waste your punches out there. Be smart, or you're going to tire yourself out.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your...
Start of round number 11, and I start to question right now how much he has left in him. I know this is a close fight. As we look at your scorecard, it tells that, but it doesn't look close when you look at both guys right now.
No, it doesn't. But it's up to him to find that place. He's found it before. Dig down. This is what it's about now. Dig down and go to it.
One, two.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Halfway through this 11th round. Blocks that belt line well. Butterbean's got to be asking himself, at least his corner's got to be asking, can this go on like this? Can we continue to work at this work rate, throwing this many punches, and be this ineffective?
So if he was a painter, he definitely wouldn't be Rembrandt because, you know, they're not clean strokes. They're not strokes that, you know, you look at them and they're paying off for him. I mean, he's more like doing finger paints. I mean, he's just throwing stuff at that canvas, and it's not looking real pretty right now.
Count down the final moments of this round. 9. Round comes to an end, and it just boggles the mind time and time. We sit here ringside and we watch guys who waste time. They're out there just going through the motions, not firing off punches.
Hey, if you don't move your hands, you don't throw punches, it's hard to win rounds.
Listen, you can't let this go to the scorecards. You have to knock him out. It's the only way now. Let your hands go. Listen, he's done. He's done. I want you to done.
And this is the final round. 12 rounds going at you. And this is the final round. Round number 12 coming at you.
Beat him to the punch.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Back to the body. Gloves up. Come on, kid, focus.
Last dance, last chance. Last minute of the last round.
Jab, jab.
Good job protecting himself. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. Final bell of what is going to be a very tough fight to score.
I mean, you could make a case in every round for both guys. That is all you need to know how difficult this decision will be.
David Hayes' performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now. Almost a perfect game.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.